For centuries, India was the world's only source of diamonds all the way until 1725, with the discovery of diamond mines in Brazil. Most of the gemstones were alluvial, meaning they could be sifted out of river sands, and rulers of the subcontinent embraced their role as the first diamond connoisseurs. In many ancient Indian courts, jewelry rather than clothing was the principal form of adornment and a visible sign of court hierarchy, with strict rules being laid down to establish which rank of courtier could wear which gem in which setting. The world's oldest texts on gemology also come from India, and they include sophisticated classification systems for different kinds of stones. Kohinoor is the largest and famous diamond, the price of which is not possible to assign even today. When King Babur took the Kohinoor in his hands, he priced it by feeding people all over the world for a day. Nader Shah saw the Kohinoor and said that if a person throws a stone in all four directions and lifts it in the air, and even if the space is filled with gold, then it will be less than the value of Kohinoor. An interesting thing is associated with Kohinoor that, till date, neither it could be sold nor anyone tried to buy it. Till date, only Kohinoor has been won, taken away, or even given as a gift. According to the historians, Kohinoor is originated from the soil of Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. The journey of this diamond started from Kakatiya dynasty and went through Khiljis, Mughals, Persians, Afghanis and Sikh rulers to British Empire. This 186-carat stone was considered as their pride by all rulers of these dynasties and tried many tricks to achieve it. But do you know that? Like many big gemstones, there are some mysteries, crisis, and bad luck associated with Kohinoor, due to which only the female monarch of the British royal family decided to wear it. Some historians believe that the Kohinoor is mentioned in the initial Sanskrit text of 4th century BC, in which it is mentioned as a large diamond. But majority of historians trace the origin of Kohinoor between 1100 and 1300 in Golconda mines of Deccan region of India, which was under the rule of Kakatiya dynasty. It is said that Kohinoor was almost 793 carat initially, which was placed in a Kakatiya temple in Warangal, as the eye of the chief deity. When Alauddin Khilji was attacking South India in the early 14th century, during a raid in Warangal, Alauddin's general Malik Kafur got this diamond in his hand. In this way the Kohinoor fell in the hands of the Delhi Sultanate and then passed on through the rest. In the year 1526, after defeating Ibrahim Lodi at Battle of Panipat, all the wealth of the Delhi Sultanate went into the hands of Babur, including the Kohinoor. Babur mentioned Kohinoor in his autobiography Baburnama, as Diamond of Babur. The first official written description of Kohinoor is here, when Babur described Kohinoor as so valuable, that with it the people of the whole world can be fed for a day. After Babur's death, this diamond went through the successor generations that Shah Jahan got its possession. He has fitted this priceless gem to the legendary peacock throne. It is said that the peacock throne itself was such a wily creation. It took 7 years to build that and spent so much money that 4 Taj Mahals could be built from it. So after Shah Jahan, during Aurangzeb's reign, the French traveler Tavernier came to him. When Aurangzeb showed him the Kohinoor, Tavernier requested to make a sketch of the gem. And thus the first of Kohinoor sketch was made ready. During his regime, Aurangzeb gave the responsibility of cutting and enhancement of Kohinoor to Hortense Borja, a gem artist of Venice. But Borja, by performing an irresponsible cutting on Kohinoor, reduced its weight from 793 to 186 carats. By knowing the fact, Aurangzeb becomes so angry that he ordered not only to give any compensation for the work but also snatched all the possessions of Borja. After Aurangzeb, when Mughal rule was taking its last breath in India during the rule of Muhammad Shah Rangila, the Persian ruler Nader Shah attacked Delhi. Thousands died as a result of the massacre. Nader Shah's army plundered the Mughal treasury as well as peacock throne and sister diamond Darya-e-Noor of Kohinoor. But Kohinoor was still with the Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah Rangila and Nader Shah had no information about it. Muhammad Shah used to hide Kohinoor in his turban, which was not known to anyone except a select few. but one of the disloyal servants of the same told Nader Shah the secret of Kohinoor to get favor from Nader Shah. Nader Shah made a plan to remove Muhammad Shah Rangila from this priceless possession. A day before his return from Delhi, Nader Shah announced a royal feast, in which Muhammad Shah would be given back the throne of Delhi. During the grand function, Nader Shah offered to exchange the turban with Muhammad Shah as a gesture of friendship. Being no way left out, Muhammad Shah had to exchange the turban, and thus the Kohinoor came in possession of Nader Shah. But soon in 1747 Nader Shah got assassinated in Iran, by his foremost general Ahmad Shah, who has laid the foundation of Durrani dynasty in Afghanistan. Later Duranis had given the Kohinoor and Darya-e-Noor to Emperor Ranjit Singh of Punjab, as a tribute to reinstate them to the Afghan throne. Emperor Ranjit Singh attached Kohinoor with a bracelet which he used to worn in royal events. Kohinoor was on his possession for the next 20 years. After the death of Emperor Ranjit Singh in 1839, the internal problems of the royal family had ended up in a complete fall of the kingdom against British force. British East India Company had taken the Kohinoor from King Tuliap Singh, who was only 10 years of old at that time, while his mother Rani Jindal was kept in jail. Later Kohinoor was sent to England on a special navy ship HMS Media and presented to Queen Victoria. Even though Queen praised the beauty of the diamond, she was not impressed by the shape of cut, as it was shaped according to the Mughal tradition. It also has got criticized by certain legends while displaying it on Great Exhibition of England. By knowing this, Victoria's husband Prince Albert has decided to reshape the diamond, and finally it was recut to an oval shape by the Dutch diamond experts, and thus it shrank from 186 carat to 105.6 carat. The final size of Kohinoor became 3.6 cm by 3.2 cm by 1.3 cm. After passing through number of queens, finally it came to the crown of Queen Elizabeth. There were many attempts made by India to bring the diamond back to the land from where it has been rolled over. How should modern nations deal with the colonial legacy of looting? With numerous countries including India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan having claimed ownership of Kohinoor, it is still a topic under vigorous debate.